Hey, what's going on, gamer? This is Doctorredstone signing in to another episode here on the channel. And in today's episode, we're going to be jumping on back into Harley's basement SMP server. And in today's episode, man, we have quite a bit of catch up. You guys can see we have all of these torches put down. We've been working on the carrot and potato farm and a bunch of other things. So I did go ahead and record 2 other episodes. Those ones quite didn't turn out how I wanted them to be, but I'm definitely going to fill you guys in because I definitely think some of that content is important to the progress of this series. So like I said, we got 2 episodes in. I'm going to go ahead and fill you in on what was going on. We did do quite a bit of exploring down below. We got one rabbit hole that we're going to jump into later in today's episode, so definitely make sure and stay tuned for that one. So we did go over to check out NikeCap, Harley's, and Jappie's village. I guess it looks like they're doing a little bit of a village as well. So it was definitely fun to go ahead and check that out. We got another little bit of a rabbit hole right on over there, right along that edge right there. So we got 2 rabbit holes that we definitely need to jump in. I know the torches definitely look ugly, but I got so tired of freaking pillagers or those raid guys spawning and having to trap them in a hole to try and get rid of them. So let's go ahead and check out. I definitely want to show you guys the village that they've been working on. They have quite a bit of progress kind of done, so I definitely want to show you guys that. So let's go ahead and jump on over there. I have got to say, one thing I am not excited about when starting over is the quite a bit of travel as you join a server. Now, we definitely don't have anything for the elytra, and we definitely don't have anything in terms of the nether portal. That's going to be something that we're going to have to work on here in the future. But this is what it looks like as you guys travel over to these guys' base. I absolutely love this. Loving the look of that. Oh my gosh, look at that. Those are 2 swords up in the mountain. Definitely, I'm not sure who did that one. I'm assuming maybe Jappie did that. I don't know. Down over here, we got Nike's area, and I don't know exactly where Harley's calling home, but definitely awesome. Here is the iron farm that we definitely worked on in the very first episode here on the channel. So definitely still working. I'm pretty sure we grabbed some iron from this place. Here is Nike's first house as well as his second house with a 3-story base. Definitely got a nice looking structure back here. Gosh, I just love the color palettes of this thing right here. Definitely looking phenomenal over here. You guys can see there's got this big old farm. Got a big old super smelter in here, and I believe this is one of their mob farms. Definitely a beautiful skyscraper building along with the road here. So definitely went through. I did quite a bit of mining. Did quite a bit of exploring, and they definitely had a couple extra things for me to pick up, so I definitely appreciate quite a bit of the help. Big shout out to NikeCap. Make sure and go check out his channel, subscribe, and let him know that the doctor sent you, because I definitely appreciate all of his help. Speaking of NikeCap, let's go ahead and take a look at another one of his builds right here. So here we actually have the shopping district, definitely the first building in the shopping district, so big shout out to the homie there. And definitely I love the look of this thing. So we do have this big old plot of land that we're going to turn into the shopping district. I'm definitely excited to add a couple different shops to this place. He had quite a bit of books. We took advantage of all those ones, especially selling for 1 diamond. Man, I definitely love the look of this one yet again. So big shout out to NikeCap. Appreciate that one. Like I said, definitely bought quite a bit of books from him, and definitely helped us out quite a bit in the long run. We got some moss blocks and quite a bit of other stuff. Alrighty, gamer, and jumping on back over here into the village. Looks like we it looks like we have an unexpected guest. I bought some mushrooms, some gray dye, some cactus. I think we've got cactus probably. Yeah, I got plenty of cactus over there, but I went ahead and got some anyways, just because we can. So I'm gonna go and take this guy out because I definitely want some of these leads. Oh, get out of here, llamas. Are you kidding me? Mind your business. Okay, there we go. We got 2, 1, 2, 1. Where's the other one? 2. Only 1 lead. There's 2 llamas, but okay. Sounds good. So we have definitely plenty of business to do. Let's go ahead and jump on over into the first rabbit hole, as we have definitely been quite a bit busy. I was doing quite a bit of exploration down below, gathering up some deep slate, and just needing materials for this series. Speaking of the series, there is so much that I want to do. I feel like it is just so little time, so I'm definitely excited. I hope you guys are too. Take a look at this, guys. So we got a zombie spawner right here, and some of you might have seen, here we go right here. So we have a skelly spawner right here. So we got a double spawner, super freaking close together, and we can get these things activated, get these things put together. And yeah, definitely excited about this kind of find. It's always good when you guys can find a double spawner, because that's definitely going to give you a lot more bang for your buck, let alone a zombie one and a skelly one. So I'm definitely excited about that. Not excited about the placement, as kind of this placement I was thinking about making somewhat of a pasture. So now I'm going to have to kind of do, what was that? So I'm going to have to do something a little bit different. And use this area a little bit different, because I was going to do this as a big field with some cows and stuff, and obviously we probably don't need the cows or the sheep going down there and disturbing our farm. So definitely excited about that one. Speaking of exciting stuff, we have quite a bit of these paths, and one thing, oh man, it's going to be dark time. Let's go and get some sleep. Speaking of some exciting things, I've got quite a bit of these pathways kind of put in. They are definitely lackluster, but we'll be working on this one as the series goes on, because I have a bunch of plans to put a bunch of things. One thing I definitely think that we should do, and I've been thinking about doing some live streams, and I think this might be perfect for some live streams to get in tune with you guys, is to be able to put up signs of where we want to put certain things. So we've got quite a bit of space to work with. So there is that. So one thing that so this is here, we got this little junction. I got to talk about this for a second. So we got this little junction that's going to go ahead and head off in all these different directions. It comes on over here into the water. Now, one thing that I was thinking about, it would be awesome to do like a little dock and stuff like that. Put a little house right in that area. And this is definitely a big enough area to put a little house for a fisherman. And I was definitely thrilled and excited about that one. And I come up to the surface after doing quite a bit of little exploration, and look at what we find. Oh yeah, so we've got a spider spawner. We actually have 2 spider spawners. We got one right here and another one over here. As we were exploring, we've got a little bit of underground tunnels here, and I found a regular cave spider spawner, or a regular spider spawner. I didn't even really know that those were in the game, to be honest with you, anymore. Most of the ones that I've done were cave spiders, so I'm definitely excited to see these guys. And thrilled to, I definitely done quite a bit of movement with those ones, so I'm excited to show you guys some tricks that I have learned over the way. So let's get out. How the heck do I get out of here? Okay. So here we go. So I definitely think one thing that we're going to need to do is head on back over, because I think the zombie spawner and the skelly spawner is definitely going to be a little bit more important than getting some of these spiders all knocked out. Especially too, it's going to give us the string, and I don't know how much we need that. One thing I did find, I got these 2 slime blocks here to kind of indicate this one is, I don't know which one of these 2 may or may not be a slime chunk, but as I was going up and down this ladder, I noticed there was a slime in this area right here, and also over in this gravel. He was definitely going back and forth. If we hit F3 and G, that's going to go ahead and bring open our chunk borders. And you can see here we got quite a bit of a little bit of a pickle. I don't know if this is going to be probably a slime chunk border, or this is going to be a slime chunk. I'm not sure, but I definitely wanted to make sure and indicate and mark that one. We have quite a few slime balls back at the base now because of those ones, and slime balls are definitely going to need to be good to have, especially for sticky pistons and slime blocks and everything like that. So definitely excited about it. We're going to need to go grab some resources so we can go ahead and build these farms. One thing I definitely want to talk about is I think it's called the strays, and also free ink sack. The strays, and also the let's see, the zombies. convert over into the drowns, and I think those are going to be the way that we want to go with this one. I've definitely seen quite a bit of benefits, definitely getting a little bit of gold, getting a little bit of copper, as well as the rotten flesh, which all you can really do with those ones is trade with the clerks. And I think the strays also give you a little bit different of the drops, so we're definitely going to probably do that. And especially finding those cave spider spawners, we've got the cobwebs to do it. One thing I have not done quite yet is get set up with some of these new blocks. I'm definitely excited to introduce some of these 1.17 blocks. And so that is going to be quite a bit of, we got quite a bit of deep slate here, cobbled deep slate tiles, we got polished, we got bricks. Is there anything else? I don't know. I don't think that there's anything else. So one thing that we're going to do is we need to get these rooms all set up. And so I think a couple, I'm sure, whoa, I'm not sure what. Oh! Get this guy. Get out of here. Go and get this thing out here too. So one thing that we definitely need to do is get this thing all hollowed out, and what we'll do is I think we definitely need to go down about 3 blocks, extend this out, so then when we put one water bucket in the corner, it's definitely going to go ahead and push these skeletons out as well as push out all of these zombies. So let's go ahead and get working on that one. Alrighty gamer, and we got just a little bit of progress here. Let's go ahead and show you guys exactly what we've done. And so we've got the spawner here. We got 3 blocks, 1, 2, 3 below, and we also have 1, 2 in the torch, and then we have 4 blocks out. So the way that the spawners work, as long as the light level is appropriate, it is going to spawn some zombies. And what it does is it checks 9 by 9 by 3. So 1 block above, 1 block level, and 1 block below, and 4 blocks out on each side, and it tries to spawn some zombies. So one thing we also did was over here in the skeletons, and we did the exact same thing. We got 3 blocks here with the torch, so there's 4 blocks by 4 blocks. Also got the 2 blocks above and the torch, and then 3 blocks below, so definitely plenty of space. We're going to put a slabby jabby up on the top of that one, so then that's going to go ahead and stop them from spawning up there, because we definitely don't want that, and we definitely want to get these guys moved out as quick as possible. And one of the ways, you can go ahead and take these buckets and place them all along. So if you bring 2, you can create infinite water sources all along those, and it's going to push everybody along the edge here. So that's one way to do it. Another way to do it, we're going to definitely need to put that one back. We'll grab another one here. Another way you guys can go ahead and do it is to use the water and place them over in the corners. And it just kind of depends. This is exactly how I do the spider ones, and it just kind of depends on where you kind of want them to go. Of course, you can always do the ones down the middle as well, or this one right here. And so a lot of times what you'll do is you'll take this center block out here, and then if you take all of these blocks out and then each one of these guys, it's going to go ahead and flow everybody right into this center column here. So 2 different ways to go ahead and use water for your XP farm. We're missing some things. We need to go get some kelp. We need to jump into the nether to grab to grab some sand, so then we can go ahead and do a bubble elevator. And we need to grab our cobwebs and some water. I don't know if we're going to be able to do powdered snow to turn these skeletons into the strays, I believe it is, but I'll definitely see if we can find some of that really quick, and I'll see you guys soon. Alrighty gamer, and that is going to be just about everything for us. We're definitely running out of time in today's episode. So one thing we definitely have set up, you guys can see I've got the gold on. We got a little bit of a killing chamber, I guess I'd say, kind of set up here. Bunch of chests, bunch of hoppers. We took this one out so we can get it close enough to the skellies and grabbing some stuff. You guys can see our shovel that has mending is fully repaired, and yeah, this thing is definitely working like a charm. We got this set up for the skeletons, definitely, because we need the bones. We got it set up for the zombies, And yeah, let's see. So we got definitely a couple different flesh. Doesn't look like we got too much with the armor, but definitely got quite a bit for the skeletons and stuff like that. Gonna be getting quite a bit of bows. So one thing I definitely, I definitely need it for the XP. One thing also, I do not mind that they're in this chamber. They're gonna drop. So this is what we have set up. Let's go ahead and see if I can take a look at this one. So let's go and look at the zombies because the skeletons will shoot us. So we've got these guys. They're going to go ahead and spawn. Come on over here and drop down. They're just dropping down about 3 blocks right onto that hopper. And they're going to go all fall into this hole. So one thing that's definitely going to happen is we're going to get a little bit of entity cramming. And that is going to cause them to die. And that should still allow them. I believe that still allows for drops, I think. So with entity cramming, we're definitely not going to get any looting or anything like that, but that's going to be a-okay. So we should be able to leave this thing overnight, and that should definitely give us quite a bit of bones, quite a bit of rotten flesh, and definitely a few of the bows. So we're definitely going to need that one in the long run. And 32 bows, man, that is going to be quite a bit. Definitely going to need that for some bone meal, for some, for some farms and stuff like that we're planning on doing. And definitely some easy, we got the carrots, we got the potatoes, everything like that. We can use the bone meal for some wheat. We can use the bone meal for beetroot. We can use the bone meal for quite a bit of things. And I actually fancy how the block looks. So yeah, but that's going to be absolutely everything from me. Don't forget to subscribe before you go. Hit that notification bell to be notified for future videos by your boy, Dr. Redstone. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time in Harley's basement.